Here we go. 180.
Mark 54.
12, 12, 21, 21.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Dante Pettis, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Ready, set.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
56. Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Mike, 56, Mike, 56. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine.
Hey, exit.
You're all mine.
Ready, ready.
From the gun, Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Bravo. Now.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones, and he's going to go down again. Nick Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, it's apparent that these guys are getting after it right from the opening kickoff. They roll right downfield and score on their first possession. And here on defense, back-to-back sacks. Someone is ready to play.
Smooth.
56 to Mike, boys, 56. Check, 56. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
12.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, Haywood!
50 to Mike.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield?
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And who's got it? The Giants.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Yes. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Greystone, travel. Check 37.
On second down, Hilliard. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Mike 50. Yep. Pilot, 64. Weak. Let's go.
To throw on third down, Jones. Flushed out right. That's complete to Goldman. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Set, ready? 10 Lobo.
Hey, check. Check your backer.
25. Topper. Let go.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
5.
Throwing Jones. And the pressure gets to him again. D. Ford make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Nick Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Take it at the 37. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And now Garoppolo lost the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
On 1st down, Hilliard. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
I don't think you 6'6". Pull it high. Go, go. Ready?
From the 36, Jones. It's Wilson. And he'll go down at the 28. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. They'll run on 1st down. Hilliard. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go, G. Get off the feet.
Echo. Go.
On 2nd down now, Hilliard. They find some open field here. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Dontrell Hilliard hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
21. 51.
Here we go, G.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Hey, gun.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hey. 4 down.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Garoppolo check down to Breida. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check. 13.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
11.
50, Mike's 50.
13.
Out.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they got to go out there and get a spark going.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Here we go.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. Well, you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Here we go. 180. I got you. 12, fellas. Here we go.
4 down. 24 is the mic.
Hey, Stu.
24 is the mic.
You better be afraid of me. You better be.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
21.
Check 26.
Hey, Alpha. 21. Here we go. Hey, gun.
Motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on him.
Two. Hey, Charlie.
50. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle as the first half is winding down. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. This time they'll just keep this on the ground. He'll have a first down past the 40. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now Jones, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Yes. Hey, orbit.
56 to Mike. 56 is the mic. I got one. 56 the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Here we go.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Get it.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man complete. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 61 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you, push them deep, find some space, and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to pound it in with Goldman. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Wayne Goldman, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is down to 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
Here we go.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 2nd and 2, Garoppolo. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? And
they'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! One, Omaha. 21.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Well, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. This will be from 49 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will push the lead up to 5. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Now it's Gould after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Here's Hilliard. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, Delta. Rush in, rush in, rush in. 49, check 49, check 49. He's crashing. He's checking fire.
They'll run. It's Hilliard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
56. Go, go, go. Kill, kill, kill. Topper, topper. 56, Mike, 56. Hey, wahoo. 56 to Mike.
On 2nd down, Hilliard, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where it came from.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
He's coming, double up. Shoot. 61, matchbox lights. Switch it, come on, switch it. Let go.
On 3rd down, Hilliard. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator is going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling them.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Gallman will run it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Dontrell Hilliard with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Well, it certainly appears that the big guys up front have taken charge of the line of scrimmage. 2 really nice plays back-to-back. But on the defensive side of the ball, there shouldn't be any despair. Okay, they've got us a couple of times here. Hang in there, keep your composure, and try and figure it out for the next play.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
They're running
it. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here we go, here we go. 21, 21.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
You draw Parker.
Back to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
Here we go. 180. 54 miles. That's alert.
On first down, it's Coleman. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
Let's get off the field,
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Break. Check line 54. Line 54. Hey, defense, let go. Coaching spell.
On third down, Hilliard. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit,
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Down 4 late, got to go for it here on fourth down.
You got nothing. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Five.
They'll run again with Hilliard. And an alley to run. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he's taken down inside the 30. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Here we go, here we go. Check, check, 21. Here we go.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Garoppolo looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
So the victory here for San Francisco,
and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions.